Valentine's Day is coming up, and I have to say, Valentine's Day is probably one of my favorite holidays. Since I was a little girl, there's something special that your parents give you, or maybe a boy that you had a crush on comes and sends you something. I don't know why, I still remember my first Valentine's Day with my boyfriend when I was 12 years old. And boyfriend is like a term that is so very loosely used when you are 12 years old because we didn't even talk to each other. We couldn't even hold hands. But just saying that that person was my boyfriend was like very fun and special and also mysterious because as a 12-year-old, you're exploring what love is and you don't exactly know yet. But I remember that his grandma packed together a bag for me and it had those chocolates, those cheap chocolates, by the way, with the cherry and that cream in the middle. I don't even remember what they're called. And he got me a necklace, and I still have the necklace. It had an opal, it almost looked like a little egg in a nest with, and it was gold, and then the silver chain. Anyways, I still have that because it meant so much to me. It meant that whether he and his grandma did it together, but there is some kind of meaning behind what he gave me. And with love languages, it's interesting because mine is both words of affirmation. I'm somebody that I like to hear words of affirmation. I like things that are positive about me or having a good conversation, like deep conversations. If you did not listen to my last podcast episode, I am attracted to conversation more than sometimes what somebody looks like. If I have a good conversation with them, I'm so intrigued by them because I feel like in moments of life when things kind of go south or you're just together and there's no kids, there's nobody around, having someone that you can really talk to, I feel is so important. Communication is everything in a relationship. So, words of affirmation also include being able to communicate with each other about what you want, what you desire, things that are hard for you, things that you're struggling with. So, when you think about love, there are so many aspects to it. And I personally am not somebody that believes that love is all you need and it's what can sustain you in a relationship because I have felt like I have fallen in love multiple times in my life and it didn't mean that the people I fell in love with were the right person for me, but I loved them. And some of them I still sort of have that connection with today because of the memories from the past. But love, I feel like, evolves and changes every time you fall in love again. Just going in depth about that because talking about love and what that means to you is really important during this month. I feel like holidays sort of give you that reminder of maybe I need to question myself again of what's important to me. What do I value? How do I want to celebrate myself or somebody in my life during this time? And I work a lot with single men and women. I would say a lot of my clients come to me after divorce or when they're seriously dating again. And it is like a joy for me to help them in that evolution of trying to find who they are and step into this part of themselves to attract the right love for them. And I work closely with a photographer, Andrea. There's a podcast episode. I will link the episode in the show notes for you because she and I work so well together. It's now been probably 2 years that we work with a lot of the same clients when it comes to both men and women that are dating again. And I I do have to say I treasure the clients that we share together because they are attracted to one of us and then they find a good connection with the other person and then the experience that we give them. Like I'm all about customer service. So when they go through the process of finding their outfits, finding their style, and then getting their photos done, it's like they went through this whole part of themselves where they got to really see from an outside perspective of how someone would see them. And I know that sounds like a weird thing to say, but when you see a photo of yourself, like I've had clients that have gone through working with her and I together, and after they see a photo of themselves, when they see it, they're like, I had no idea I could look like this. I had no idea that this is me. Like this is how I could show up. And it's never about trying to create some kind of persona when you're doing the dating profile pictures. It is really showing different aspects of your life. And that's really important to think about when you're doing it. Sometimes clients, when we're getting prepared to like get our outfits together, they show me all these fancy outfits. I'm like, why are you going to show that? Like, are you always dressed up like that? Are you always going out? Are you always in heels and a blazer? Like, No. You need to show maybe you working out if you enjoy working out, or doing yoga, or for men it's like going to the movie theater, doing things around the house. With one of my guy clients, it was so funny because he's gonna do a fishing picture where, you know how a lot of guys on their profile share that they like to do fishing. With this guy, he got a fake fish, like a funny fake fish. So you can tell that it is fake so that you're not like, oh my gosh, what is that? Um, but yeah, we do really funny things when we do the outfits and the setting of the pictures and stuff. So yeah, when you're doing your dating profile pictures, you want to really enjoy that process and show different parts of yourself. And we did a photo shoot yesterday. So just gonna give you a heads up. I'm gonna be on New Day Northwest. I've been on King 5 News. I've been on Como 4, Q13. I've been on multiple news stations, but New Day Northwest is not one that I had pitched before. And I'm really glad that I got to work with Kelly. It was so much fun doing the photo shoot. So I wanted her to step into the experience of what it's like to work with Andrea and I so she can share it when we're on air. We're also going to share some pictures of clients that we had put together for photos. And there is a little secret in how to look and feel put together. I just gave some of the tips, but I really want to break it down for you because it's so important to keep these in mind as you're going through the photos. It's really easy for clients to stress out. And I find when clients go through the process, they think that they hired and they got the photo shoot ready and set, and then they think that they might have the right pieces, and then they look at their closet and they realize, wow, this doesn't feel like me. And if I'm investing this much money on a photo shoot, why am I not going to bring my best self and feel my best in the photos and clothing that fits well? So there tends to be usually that clients book the photo shoot first and then they realize, oh my gosh, I just invested in this and I realized I went through my closet and I don't really have much to wear. Or they put outfits together, and Andrea is wonderful in this because she wants you to be, just feel your best, feel confident, feel attractive. You know, when you're in these photos and you're doing this, you want to feel attractive because that energy that you are putting out is going to come back to you. So she does do a call. Actually, I've been doing the calls now for her, where, you know, she just wants every single client to feel confident in their outfits that they're wearing so that they get the best results and get the best experience of working with her. And they feel really good about these photos that they are getting taken. So let's talk about what things that you need to do to prepare for photos when you are getting your dating photos done with Andrea or anybody else, or if you're trying to do this on your own, how to prepare for the outfits that you're going to wear in your dating photos. So, number one, like I mentioned earlier, don't try to create a persona. You don't want to wear clothing that is not your style and is not you, and then they meet you and they're like, who who are you? Like, I thought you were a different person based on your profile pictures. You want to make sure that what you're wearing is actually part of your personal style and who you are. That's an important thing to do. Don't go out and wear fancy dresses if you don't wear fancy dresses, or a blazer in every photo when you don't wear blazers all the time. Like, really put out pieces that elevate your current style, maybe make it a bit more modern, or maybe more fun, dating worthy type of pieces. You don't want all of your workwear type of things in the photo. So, again, don't try to create a persona. Try to show who you are. Another one, number two, don't wear clothing that you've had in your closet for years. And I know some people might be against this, especially women. They're like, oh my gosh, but this dress from like 7 years ago from DVF is still my number one favorite. And I love it so much. It fits my body. I love the print. But let me just say that when you're wearing clothing that is dated from a long time ago, it's not necessarily representing who you are now. And yes, you might still fit into that dress. And I'm all about re-wearing old favorites and bringing them back into the picture. But when you are doing your dating profile pictures, it's almost like when you're going in an interview, you want to show your best self now. What is the best self of you now? What would you wear now that feels really relevant to you and how you want to be in the future and now in the present? How do you want to show up for yourself? So I do recommend getting newer pieces, even if it's just one new outfit, because it just feels really good. And there's also something that when clients wear something new that they have discovered that is different from all the other pieces they have in the past, it really lights them up to see themselves in something that is unexpected, that they didn't know would work for them, and that makes them feel really good. That excitement that you get from that new piece of clothing or outfit that you're wearing, it shows in the photos too because you feel confident in it. Number 3, layer your look. Not every single outfit that you have on your profile needs to be layered, but having the option of layering creates more depth to your outfit. It makes it feel like you thought things through. And it also makes it like you actually have some style sense. And having layers means it could be casual, it could be like a denim jacket, it could be a cardigan and a tank top, it could be a dress and a bomber jacket. Like there are different ways that you can layer your look that make it feel and look more put together. When you layer your look too, it gives you more options when you're taking your photos because you can do a look where you have the jacket on and it looks like one look, and then you could take it off and you can see the details of the shirt or the dress underneath and it looks like a totally different look. So you can do both in the photos that you have, but layering just gives you the option. You can even have like a photo of you like draping the jacket over your shoulder when you're walking, or you can have it like women really like to have the jacket not with their arms in it, but just over their shoulders. And that's another look too. So it's great to have layers for your look. Number 4, don't forget the shoes. Oh my gosh, there are so many. And I'm sure you've seen this on dating profiles where the look is completely put together and you're like, ooh, and then you're going down, you're like, oh, what? They wore that as their shoe? Like it doesn't even match, it doesn't even go. So don't forget the shoes. The shoes are really important, especially for menswear. I do have to say menswear shoes are very important because with men, a lot of the pieces are somewhat more basic than women, where a lot of we could do a lot of different things from clean cut to ruffle to silk to cotton to, there's like so many different elements to a women's outfit compared to a man. So men definitely need the shoe part to really look put together. Get some new shoes if you need it. Get new sneakers, clean your sneakers. Just don't forget that the shoe is like the final touch to the outfit and is very important. Number 5, share different sides of your life, all the parts of your life that you want to share of what they get. Like if you get me, what are you going to get? You're going to get Tannya sitting on the couch reading a book. You're going to get Tannya cooking. I love cooking and baking. It's like my relax time. If I were dating again, I might show myself podcasting because that is a big part of my life. It's a way that I expand on my community. I serve the people I work with, and it is part of my life. I do it for fun, but it's also work related. You know, anything that you enjoy doing, show it. If you have a dog, if you have a cat, if you like to take walks around Green Lake, like whatever it is, show different sides of you. And of course, you do want a dressy picture, but don't make them all dressy, but showing this is what I would look like if you invited me to a nice dinner or a play or the theater. Like I can put myself together and I know what to wear and I could look attractive in that sense too. Like I could clean up if I have to. So it is good to show a dress your outfit as well because that is a side of you that you want to share with somebody. Even if you are someone that is very casual, I know with men sometimes when we work with them, they're not going to be like totally in a suit, but having like jeans, a sport coat that's unlined, unstructured, and a pair of nice sneakers, or like that in between casual shoe that's not like a trouser shoe, like a dressy shoe or an Oxford, but it's not a sneaker, it's like an in between. Um, that is a great option too. Johnston and Murphy, I feel like makes great in between shoes for men. Just sharing that because I know that men need help out there with their shoe options. But yeah, anyways, share different sides of you, all of it. I love being able to share outfits and pieces that you can wear if you are struggling. And unfortunately, this is for women right now. I find that when I work with men and women shop differently. So with women, we like to add a few new things here and there every month and expand and build on the wardrobe that we have consistently. So If you are one of those women who you are struggling to figure out what to wear and you just want ideas of new stores, new styles to try, you need to join Curated Closet Collective. Curated Closet Collective is my monthly membership where I share 5 to 7 shopping boards that are all themed. And every month, I always put a dating shopping board because I work with so many women that are dating. And whether you're dating because you are in a relationship or dating to find love, it's the same thing. You want something that's usually sexy, flirty, fun, something that opens up conversation and makes you feel good in what you're wearing and attractive to the person that you're talking to. And that can mean different things for everybody. So, of course, what sexy, fun, and playful or flirty mean is very different to every individual. But in the boards, I like to share a variety of different styles. And it is a great way to get inspiration. So, yes, you can shop directly from the boards. You can literally click it and shop for the pieces that you like and try them on at home. But you can also use it as inspiration. So, let's say there's like this v-neck t-shirt with like this ruffle sleeve that looks gorgeous, but you're kind of like, you know what, maybe I could find something at a different price point or a different brand. You can use it as inspiration and find something on your own, and maybe even seeing that opens your mind up to other things you can try. So the Curated Closet Collective is one of my favorite things, just to help people every month and be that support for you, because I know not everybody can hire me all the time. Although my clients do get spoiled and a lot of them end up hiring me consistently. But in those moments where you just want some ideas of new things or new outfits, I also share how to wear everything because that's important. I don't want you to buy something and not know what to do with it because it makes no sense to do that. So, of course, I do share outfit ideas as well in the Curated Closet Collective. And if you want to join, the link is in the show notes. You can also message me and I can answer any questions you have about it. But if you go to myclosetedit.com, it is there for you to find. You can cancel at any time. There's not a commitment that you have to have of like 3 months or anything. I also show up every month and I'm there to answer your questions for you live. I am there if you need me as well. I hope this was super helpful for you. I love talking about dating and helping people find love. If you found this episode helpful, save it because this is something you're going to want to go back to when you need a reminder or you set up your date to figure out what to wear on your dating profile pictures. Definitely save this podcast episode and share it with people. Leave a review. I would love if you could leave a review. It means so much because when you leave a review, you are helping other people find this podcast as well. And it grows this community and the conversations that we have here. So if you have time today, if you could take a pause and leave me 5 stars and share something that was really helpful for you today, I would really appreciate it. I will catch you next time. Thank you for joining me today and continue building a life and a style that truly reflect you.